Hey friends, welcome back to Kimmy's Kitchen and more. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is Wednesday, it's the middle of the week, we're almost to the weekend, guys. Just hang on there a little bit longer. And because it is Wednesday, you guys know what that means. It is hashtag budget meals under $5. And I have a fun meal for you guys today. It's actually a dessert, so that's even better than a meal, right? So the meal that I have is an apple caramel dump cake. It is super easy to make. I will list all the ingredients down below, but I'll also tell you now, and I also did show you in the video. It's kind of a silent video, but I did show you everything and I showed you the whole process, but I will go ahead and explain it to you. So first of all, Budget Meals Under $5 is hosted by my wonderful friend, Miss Brenda, over at Maniac Grammy's Homestead. And I will link her channel down below. So please go check her out and tell her that Kimmy sent you. And it is an open collaboration, so anyone and everyone is welcome to join. So the apple caramel dump cake, it can be made in so many different ways. If you're not a fan of apple or apple pie filling, you could do this with peaches. You could do this with a blueberry. If you're not a big fan of the caramel, you could leave the caramel out. But let me tell you how I made it. So I used 2 cans of apple pie filling. Okay, I used cinnamon and nutmeg. You mix that together really good and you put it in a casserole dish. I did spray it with some cooking spray. I always use olive oil. So I spread it in the casserole dish. And then I took caramel bites and I sprinkled throughout on top of the apple filling. Now the only 2 items that I needed to buy for this particular dessert, and this is why it cost me only $5, is because I only had to buy the bag of caramel and the one of the cans of apple pie filling, because I had already had the other one and I bought it from Dollar Tree back, a while ago for $1.25. So between the caramel bites and the one can of apple pie filling, that was my $5 right there. Okay, but what you'll need, like I said, 2 cans of apple pie filling, or if you're just cooking it for a smaller batch, you could just do the one can of the apple pie filling in a smaller casserole dish. I was doing it for my family of 4 and then our friends from West Virginia, so it's a total of 6. So I wanted to make a lot, or just not really a lot, but a decent amount to have dessert for a couple nights, or even like a sweet little breakfast treat with some coffee. So getting back to how it was made. So after you have mixed in your cinnamon, and you know how much cinnamon you want in. There's no particular amount, just how much you prefer, and nutmeg. Mix it in with your apple pie filling, spread it throughout the casserole dish, and then next you sprinkle on your caramel bites, and then you take a package of yellow cake mix. You could also, Ruby, you could also use white cake mix and sprinkled it on top of the entire filling and caramel. And then once you sprinkle that whole package of your yellow cake mix or white cake mix, then you're gonna cut up some butter. Cut up a whole stick of butter. I used a stick and about a half because I wanted the entire thing to be coated, okay? And then you're gonna put it in the oven on 350 degrees. Now, the recipe calls for 45 minutes. I actually left it in for about an hour because I want it to be all evenly coated and nice and brown. And if you layer your butter all throughout, it will be nice and coated all that same color. So once it starts to get kind of like a brown, not quite like a brown, kind of like a yellow brown, you'll know because it will no longer be the white like the cake mix. Then pull it out. You're good to go. You could serve it with ice cream. You could eat it just like that. It's absolutely delicious. Like I said, it's called an apple caramel dump cake. And to me, it tastes like an apple pie without the crust. And we're not crust people. We're not big on like apple pie crust. So it's like the perfect dessert for us. But stay tuned. I'm going to add the video in where I make the cake and then you'll see me pull it out, and then you'll see it plated up. So I hope you enjoy, and if you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it if you will. If you've already made this dessert, comment down below and let me know, if you do make it, let me know what you and your family think of it. So hold on, Ruby is behind me digging a hole. I'm not quite sure where she thinks she's going to, but she's just got, I guess she's getting out a lot of energy. Yeah, miss attitude. Oh, she's so mouthy. Anyways, stay tuned and you'll see how it's made. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time. Bye, y'all. And this is what it looks like, friends. I'll show you guys a piece when I get it all plated up.